You're watching Up to Speed on Cardinal Television at St. John Fisher College.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Up to Speed, a show that brings you up to speed on some of the big stories within the sports world this week. I'm your host James Deasy, and let's get right into the show. Starting with the NFL, New York Jets corner Darrelle Revis has been released on non-monetary bond after turning himself into the police Friday night. Revis has been charged with 4 felonies and a misdemeanor from an altercation occurring in Pittsburgh. He is slated to return to court this Thursday. Revis did not speak to the media, but his lawyer Blaine Jones did and says, "Revis has a very good case. We will see what turns out on Thursday." A big contract signing in Miami as Pro Bowl defensive end Cameron Wake has reached an agreement for a 2-year extension worth $19 million and $11 million guaranteed. Wake, age 35, bounced back from a season-ending Achilles injury in 2015 to having a Pro Bowl year this year with the Dolphins. Exciting news for the Dolphins fans, as that front four they have is extremely deadly. Some unfortunate news is running back Zach Stacy has announced his retirement from the NFL due to a career-ending ankle injury that occurred in 2015. Stacy was a 5th-round pick for the Rams in 2013, but was last seen in a Jets uniform. Stacy finished with 1,355 total rushing yards, along with 9 touchdowns. Hopefully Stacy can find something outside of football to keep him afloat. Now on to the NBA. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said he and NBPA Executive Director Michelle Roberts agree that the issue of the NBA age minimum needs to be studied. The minimum early entry age for the NBA draft currently sits at 19. The league's goal is to bump the age up to 20 to achieve more academic experience. The new CBA contract goes into effect on July 1st, and neither side can opt out of the agreement made until after the 2022-23 season. So who remembers Jimmer Fredette, the sharpshooter from BYU and a first-round pick for the Milwaukee Bucks in 2011? Well, he has taken his talents to China as he notched up 73 points Sunday as the Shanghai Sharks won in double overtime. Believe it or not, this is not the highest scoring single game in the CBA. Fredette's 73-point performance only ranks 4th. It's always interesting to see players succeed in other leagues around the world. Just goes to show how talented the NBA truly is. The NBA All-Star Weekend was underway as New Orleans has been slated to host. Several events occurred, such as a dunk contest, 3-point contest, skills challenge, and obviously the All-Star Game. Knicks forward Kristaps Porzingis took the trophy in the skills contest. Eric Gordon slipped by Kyrie Irving in the 3-point contest. Pacers guard Glenn Robinson III won the dunk contest. And the Western Conference had the nod in the actual All-Star Game itself. Pelicans forward Anthony Davis won the MVP. Now, many say that the All-Star Game is losing its appeal to the viewer. At least from what I hear, no one really watches it. Hopefully the NBA can put a spark into it next year. On to the NHL. Hockey might be coming to Mexico City. In the past 12 months, Mexico City has hosted games from the NFL, MLB, NBA, and the UFC. Mexico City has recently added in an arena, Ciudad de Mexico, to possibly hold the events. We have the Ice Dome, which is a public venue built in the city for winter sports. We have a rink in San Jeronimo, and there's a talk of another hockey rink being built soon, said Mexican Hockey Federation President Joaquin de la Guarma. A very interesting story as Mexico City is making its name known to the world sports. The Vegas Golden Knights, who recently were announced, will change the trade deadline for the NHL. This year will be different as there will be an expansion draft for this team. Some of the rules including the Vegas franchise must select 1 player from each presently existing club for a total of 30 players. There must be 14 forwards, 9 defensemen, and 3 goalies, and they must choose a minimum of 20 players who are under contract for the 2017-18 season. Supposedly many teams around the league are not happy about this draft, as stated blatantly this week. It will be interesting to see what happens when it actually does come around. This has been another episode of Up to Speed. Make sure to tune in Thursday for more stories within the sports world that you might have missed. I'm your host, James Deasy. Catch you next time.